in the south. Projects such as the Mahinarangi Dam, reopening old limestone works near Oamaru, and the old quarries at the Milton Phosphate Works.
When we opened up the phosphate in 1942, we had to strip 20 foot of overburden off the phosphate rock, and I drilled it and shot it, and we had quite a lot of men there. After I shot it, they had to break it up with the size to go through a 6-inch ring. That was just, average. They took notice of that, and poor beggars, I had 30-odd manpower men from Dunedin out. They went round all Dunedin and picked these men up, some out of Cadbury Fries, some bakers, shoemakers, all sorts. And the poor beggars had never seen a sprawling hammer in their life. And it was cruel to see them after a few days, all the hands, blisters and everything else. But after a while they settled down and turned out pretty good.
The money earned from these vital wartime projects gave the company a boost. By the end of World War II, Contract Cultivation was working in a whole range of areas: roading, strip mining and developing state housing subdivisions. With more work becoming available in the south, the decision was made to relocate the company's base from Timaru to Dunedin. Major projects were just around the corner. In 1946-47, Contract Cultivation railed a couple of D8s and 2 carryalls to Kurau before driving them through the Mackenzie country to work on the first Pukaki Dam. It was the first of many visits the company was going to have to the Mount Cook area, punching through roads and building dams. The area was only just being opened up, and this meant opportunity for the company. Contract Cultivation also found itself busy with work in the central Otago area, picking up many of the contracts for work on large sections of road. It was at this time that the company began an important association with another Dunedin firm, Fulton Hogan.
Fulton Hogan's relation with Contract Cultivation goes back many years. When the road was getting built from Dunedin to Queenstown, Milton to Alexandra, there was a very good semi-partnership which Contract Cultivation did the earthworks, Fulton Hogan came along and did the ceiling. That was the way it went for many years.
The company was also drawn into Southland, one of its largest ever contracts, a 70-kilometre section of the Mossburn-Te-Anau Road. Opening up the roads also meant an opening up of work opportunities as the roading network slowly pushed west towards the mountains. The Southern Alps had already been tamed, or at least forced to yield a foothold. The Arthurs and Lewis passes were put through. But a road through the Haast Pass remained just a dream. A pre-war attempt had to be abandoned, but in the 1950s the Ministry of Works was again eyeing the challenge. Outside help was needed, and companies such as Contract Cultivation were called in to lend a hand. That basically meant being left to tackle the toughest sections, such as bridging the wild gates of Haast, steep terrain, wild rivers thundering through steep gorges, thick forest and rain, lashings of rain, up to 23 inches in 21 days. And then there was the snow. It was tough work, requiring tough men who knew what they were doing. It was a chance for Contract Cultivation to do what it was good at, doing the impossible. Getting places was never easy. A flying fox dozens of metres above a raging torrent. What roads had been formed was still difficult and dangerous, and the really hard sections hadn't even been tackled yet. Much of the time, progress measured in feet rather than yards. Rocky bluffs had to be carved into roads with the use of a fair degree of sweat and nous and a good-sized stick of gelignite. They even had special sticks of explosive made, 3.5 inches in diameter and 2 feet long, which went off with a real bang. Then it was in with the bulldozer to clear that load of rock before following it up with another charge and more of the same.
I let somebody else let a shot off, and I backed away up the road, which I thought was about 300 yards, and I was rolling a cigarette, and The next minute there was a bit of rock hit the bonnet and bang, and broke my nose and cut me 2 lips right through here.
While bluffs were blasted, rivers had to be bridged. Here, the ingenious Bailey and Calendar Hamilton bridges really came into their own. They were used in several different places to span the wild and rocky Haast River. The great thing about these structures was that they could be transported in pieces and then assembled on site. While assembly was pretty straightforward, like a big boy's Meccano set, sliding the bridges into position was a job that required plenty of nerve and skill. Their self-supporting design made them tough, and there seemed to be little that couldn't be tackled when in the hands of the contract cultivation crew.